If Ford gets his way, 25% of my colleagues will lose their jobs and class sizes will go up by 25% in the next year. We're going to start this event with Jocelyn Inchtel, and she's in a newly EU Esquire from Cree Nation community of Ottawa, and Shishinaabe First Nation. Her great-grandfather was a signatory to the James Bay Treaty. Her grandmother and mother were recipients of the Indian Residential School Apology by Prime Minister Stephen Harper. Jocelyn and her family are founders of the Wabi Village, a community of hearts. Jocelyn.
Thank you for creating me to be so short. My spirit name is the one who is elderly. I'm from the Bear Clan. I'm Inno Cree from Ottawa. I'm EU Cree from Saskatchewan. I reside here in Ottawa, also known as Mikanakaski, Turtle Island, and I'm also known as Jocelyn Wabano Ayatollah. Yamishaganan, Megwatch, Kapamuteg, Omshur Bizitukashmi. He Nanas Banana Nishta. Misoy na dote na nakapit mo na kami na makuya ko maski. Misoy ano siya pero kami na kami na makuya ko paskiwa. We give great gratitude to our brothers and sisters of the Anishinaabe people whose lands we reside on, who give us a home here in their territory. And we said those prayers of thanks with the Esquagan, the sacred pipe. And so here, my brothers and sisters, I want you to remember the two roads that we walk on. Over here, I want you to go to the trees, to go on the grass, go to the trees, touch the trees. Those of you who are by the trees, touch them. Go on the grass, touch the plants. Now, There is a reason why we're doing this. Touch the trees. I want to know what it is the message of the trees are telling you. And I want you to hold that. Our mother. Kikawi Nano, our mother. Are you feeling her? And what are some of the messages that she's sending you? Peace. Peace.
Love.
Love.
Future.
Future.
Help.
Health. Health.
Help.
Light. What else?
Justice.
What was the French? Justice. Justice. Say it again.
Freedom.
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 Peace.
Peace.
Life.
Life.
Strength.
Strength. Hope.
Connectedness.
Beauty. Connectedness. Commitment. Now, I want you to touch the cement. Touch the cement. You touching the cement?
Yeah.
The cement, I want you to note the difference between the trees, between Mother Earth, and the connection that we all have with Mother Earth, because we're all children of Mother Earth. That is the truth. But over here, this cement, you know what it is? Found on road dead. You making a connection? Found on road dead. Many of us are here for us, our families, our communities, and our nations. Our greatest family is Mother Earth. And I can tell you, as an Inanoyu Squill from my territories, I have Ford that has made a commitment to continue to rape my mother. In our territory, we've had De Beers mines raping our mother. The site of the first diamond mine in Ontario. Now there are calls for the Ring of Fire. There are calls for the development of chromite. There has also been discoveries of oil and gas. And so chances are there'll be the future development of pipelines. But not unless we continue that connection of Mother Earth, that sacred tree, that sacred life. We are all here by the relationship of treaties. These treaties that are based on friendship, peace, and respect. And this is why you are here on the lands of Mikanakaski. It's not Canada, it's not America, it's Mikanakaski. This is our mother, Turtle Island. And this is why we're here together, standing together. And this is what we must always speak when we speak of truth. I, as a mother, having just been at the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls National Inquiry, the releasing of this report for the calls to justice. I stand here knowing that the losses that we have lived through, including my child Netehe, whose spirit name is my heart, I know that I'm here not only to speak on her behalf, missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, but also missing and murdered Indigenous men and boys. We cannot continue with the ace factor of assimilation, colonization, and Europeanization of Turtle Islanders. We cannot continue to impose colonialism on our people. And it is colonialism when we have an inquiry that leaves out the men and boys. Because I love my son just as much as I love my girls. I love my murdered uncle as much as I love our women and girls. I love my murdered nephew as much as I love our women and girls. The sacred pipe, many of you have heard me say about the Isbalden. The bowl of the pipe is the women and girls, and the stem is the men and boys. And this is what I'm asking you to keep in mind. Look up above, Father Sky, and say it with me. Miigwech, Father Sky.
Miigwech, Father Sky.
Look to Grandfather Sun. Miigwech, Grandfather Sun.
Miigwech, Grandfather Sun.
Look at Mother Earth. Miigwech, Mother Earth.
Miigwech, Mother Earth.
Look at Grandmother Moon. Miigwech, Grandmother Moon.
Miigwech, Grandmother Moon.
I am a sacred spirit being. Say it.
I am a sacred spirit being.
I am a child of Mother Earth.
I am a child of Mother Earth.
These are messages that we need to remind Doug Ford. You send that message out by email or by Twitter. I get those two always confused. Send it out however way you can. And please, with the calls to justice, I'm asking you to remember our holistic teachings. I'm here also as a mother of a special needs son who had brain surgery and has lesions throughout his brain. So the cuts to disabilities affects my child. It affects the families of missing and murdered and those who live with trauma, who through no fault of their own live with a disability. And by Ford cutting the disability, you're re-victimizing them. One more thing before I go. Remember what Ford has done in regards to the reconciliation education. How many of you know that he has cut the funds for reconciliation? We can't continue like this. In order for us to remember the sacred connectedness that we all have, me included, because yes, I struggle. In order for us to have reconciliation, in order for apologies to mean anything, it has to be reconciliation. I thank you all, my friends, my relatives, my family.
Thank you to Jocelyn.
Merci, un grand merci d'être avec nous aujourd'hui, de démontrer votre résistance aux compressions raciale. Votre appui est plus qu'apprécié et inestimable pour notre cause. As the president of ACFA Ottawa, the Association des communautés francophones d'Ottawa, ensuring the development and the vitality of the francophone community is a priority. This past year has been difficult for us. On top of all the funding cuts that affect the general population, the Ford government cut all the funding to the newly created L'Université de l'Ontario français. As well as abolishing the French language services, the Office of the French Language Services Commissioner. The Franco-Ontarian community feels under attack. Malheureusement, encore aujourd'hui, nous réalisons que nos acquis comme communauté sont fragiles. Force est de constater que nos droits sont encore une fois menacés. Cette fois au profit de l'argument budgétaire. Ces décisions financières auront certainement un impact négatif sur la capacité des Franco-Ontariens à vivre et à s'épanouir en français dans notre province. December 1st, 5,000 Ottawa residents took the streets to protest the cuts of the French language services. As part of a larger provincial movement with over 14,000 protesters across the province. ACFA Ottawa is here today because our work is not done yet. Our institution and organization are still vulnerable. But we are here also because we are part of a greater movement of citizens. Thank you, everybody. That is why I invite you, Francophones and Anglophones, to continue this fight that we have undertaken. Let's not the Ford government haggle with our rights. Our people are proud and strong, and today we see that we are not alone in this fight. As a Franco-Ontarian, I'm proud to see the support of English speaking. Our country and citizens from other provinces, and our representatives from the various political class. Together, let's ensure a bright future for Ontario. Together, let's build a strong, vibrant, and bilingual Ontario. Comme nous le disons si bien, haut et fort, nous sommes, nous serons. Nous sommes, nous serons. Nous sommes, nous serons.
Many of us who have been organizing this event over the last few weeks have met lots and lots of new people. I'd like to introduce you to some of the people that I know.
And across Canada. Our members are being ruined by Ford's PC government, and it is hitting us where we live through the deregulation of the rental market. This government seems intent on targeting the weakest among us. They cut meager increases to already poverty-level welfare and disability support. Shame. And they're changing the definition of disability in order to deny more people and more of those with visible and invisible disabilities from getting the financial supports they need. Shame. And not only are they hitting those on social assistance, they're hitting low-income workers. This government has a catchphrase they love to parade around. They claim that the best social welfare program is a job. Yet they make it impossible for people to get by with a 40-hour-a-week job by canceling the $15 minimum wage and attacking workers' rights such as advanced scheduling. Shame on them. With the cost of transit, housing, and food going up, all these changes destroy people's lives. They are unable to live healthy lives, leading to an early grave for many and a miserable existence for all low-income people. Basically, institutional violence of our human rights. Shame on them. And I know that you all get it here, that we need to support each other. And I'm reminded of the quote by Pastor Martin Niemöller during 1940s Germany. And he basically said that if we don't support those who are different than us, eventually we become a target ourselves. So let's get out and support each other. Acorn has been organizing monthly actions on the second Thursday of every month across Ontario, fighting forward attacks on the poor and working class, whether it be cuts to housing, disability, legal aid, or more. Come see me if you want to get involved. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Blake. From the Association of Community Organizations for Reform Now, anybody that's looking for a group to get involved with and support, Acorn might be one of the ones for you.
Bonjour tout le monde, comment allez-vous? Je vais être bref, mon nom est Joël Arden, je suis le député ici pour Centre de l'Ottawa au niveau provincial. J'ai beaucoup d'amis ici, je vais parler un petit peu, mais I want to say this, because I know I'm here with a bunch of troublemakers. And the Premier likes to give his phone out, so you might as well have the number. Because I don't think you should stop tonight. This should continue. The Premier's number is area code 416. 416, code régional 416 805 805 2156 2156. He claims to be for the people. This is going to be a hot summer for this Premier. The other thing I'll say before passing the mic is that on our website at joelharden.ca, for the benefit of the good people of Ottawa, we will be providing a list of Tory barbecues, receptions, opportunities where they should hear from you. And if you think it doesn't matter, ask Kate Loeb, ask Jenny Sturgeon, ask the autism parents that made this government blink, and we will do it again, right?
My name's Emily Tammon. I'm the federal NDP candidate in Ottawa. I just want to say this. When you cut education, when you cut public health, when you cut public services, this is what we're risking doing. A school to prison pipeline in Canada, we cannot allow that to happen. I spent my career in the criminal justice system. There is too much on the line. A national inquiry has just found that our colonial structures have amounted to a genocide. To decarcerate. This is not the time to create fertile ground for more people to be incarcerated in this country. Let's fight this together. We can do it. Ensemble, on continue.
Good evening, everybody. I'm the new guy. My name is Ralston King. I am the newly elected councillor for Rideau Rockcliffe. I think I've just been designated a troublemaker by a few people. Totally might be one of them, but I bumped into the crowd and somebody said, "You're new with us, you are a troublemaker." And I said, you know what? I was thinking in my mind, my father, as the son of a railroader who was a member of the UCU, I'm with family. So that's how I see it. So I'm in solidarity. So I went on radio, local radio, a little while ago, maybe a couple of days after I was elected, and they said, you're a lefty. You're on the left wing. And I was getting the sense that he was thinking I was radical. And I find that's amazing. You know, I've been reading about all the challenges that are going to affect this city, especially in terms of funding and cuts. And so let me turn to that bastion of radical leftism, the Globe and Mail, in terms of one of their previous editorials. The PC government's constant message is that the province is extremely sick, living in a financial nightmare, as Ford puts it. including inheriting a $15 billion deficit. The only surefire cure is the bitter pill of significant spending cuts. So you can boo that if you want. Both diagnosis and treatment missed the mark. Yes, Ontario has a fiscal problem. However, the Ford government has consistently exaggerated its scale and nature in furtherance of its own agenda. The Liberals exited office last spring claiming a $6.7 billion deficit. By last fall, after some debatable accounting changes, the PCs were happily claiming that they had bequeathed a shortfall of more than twice as large. Second, the nature of the issue. Mr. Ford will frequently insist that his predecessors were responsible for out-of-control government spending, but among Canada's provincial governments, Ontario is the lowest per capita spender. You read that right. Ontario is dead last in total spending, 10 out of 10. Conservatives also like to claim that taxes, and this is important from the city's perspective, conservatives also like to claim that taxes in Ontario are out of control, and a lot of voters surely feel that way. However, the unpleasant truth is that it's not only Ontario, Canada's lowest spending province, it also has a relatively low tax burden and Confederation's lowest per capita revenues. The Ford government also likes to say that there's only really one taxpayer, and that is true. But in this case, it may merely be asking municipalities to pay via property taxes for things that were previously paid through more equitable and economically efficient provincial income taxes and harmonized sales taxes. And guess what? Cities are mandated to provide these services. I don't think it's radical. I think it's rational. It is rational policy to say, we will fund healthcare. It's rational to say, we will fund our public health agencies. I think that is supremely rational, and that's why I'm here, happy to stand with you today. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Morgan Gay. I'm the NDP candidate in Ottawa South. That's right. Thank you. And Jackie Ian is here with us as well from Orleans. So, I just want to say, Sue's got me on a tight clock here, so I won't talk for too long, but I want to say this. Sue's a teacher, by the way. She's all about classroom management, eh? So let's give a shout out to Sue, who's doing a great job. So, I just want to say this to all of you here who are teachers, healthcare workers, people that work in hospitals, people that work in nursing homes, people that work with special needs kids, like my wife, for example. I want to say thank you to you. That's right. And you are being treated disgracefully by the government. Disgracefully. We need a government, provincially and federally, that will invest in social programs, not cut them. And so I just want to say this. I'm here not only as a candidate, but I'm here also as a citizen, as a union member, comme quelqu'un qui appuie la communauté francophone aussi, par exemple. And I just want to say how happy I am to see everybody here. And the bottom line is this: we must resist. And this is the beginning. This has to be the beginning, and if we continue this resistance, we can win this fight. That's right. So thank you very much, everybody.
There are supporters of the Liberal Party of Ontario that have let us know that they're having a conference to.
Ready, Ellen?
Police get schwabbing to Gnama see it lie jadim Del bedausen Eskamada moose and negnigem in jasin Police get schwabbing to Ola bin again, mid again, Del bedausen, Eskamada mosam negnige seyasin, Budalis get, Lai jasi, Don was the deg bonig baik du. Jasi Dom was the deg bonig baik du. Budaliskiet schwabene hinto Nama si delai jadim Del bedausen Eskamada musam negnige mindrasen Eskamada musam negnige mindrasen Eskamada musam negnige mindrasen